Hey, how you doing? My name is Dan McDonald. I'm the Lifer Generator here on YouTube, and I am your raw food chef. How are you today? I've been in the kitchen all day making recipe videos for you, and I wanted to make sure that you are signed up for the Insiders Club because I just made a recipe with the spicy nacho kale chips. Over the top deliciousness. Over there in the dehydrator right now, I just made a recipe last night just so that I could make sure that I perfected the kale chip recipe before I made the video today. So make sure you're part of the Insiders Club so that you can get the spicy nacho cheese kale chip recipe. Also, next week I'm launching a new DVD, Blending Mastery. Okay, it's a 3-disc. It's a 3-disc DVD set, and it has over 40 recipes. You're going to want to get your hands on that DVD if you are interested in consuming more fresh, raw fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. And so I take you through a serious course with the knowledge on the blender. Okay, juicing every day, blending every day. Juicing is therapeutic, blending is more simple and economical and convenient. So is it juicing versus blending, or is it, hey man, I'm going to use both, I'm going to have a good time, I'm going to master both of those tools, and I am going to radiate with health because I have all the tools that I need to achieve health in the form of juices for one, which is my favorite thing in the world. But hey, that blender has saved my butt a million times. So let me share with you tons of recipes, 40 recipes. They are soups, sauces, mostly smoothies. I think there's over about 20 or 21 smoothies on there. Then the rest are dressings and sauces and a couple of desserts, some nut milks, it's all there. Check it out, Blending Mastery. So make sure you're on the Insiders Club because only next week only it's over half off. So it'll be $33 for a 3-disc DVD set. Excuse me, mister. So the links are always down below for that. Thank you so much for letting me share. I just want to make sure that you're in the loop. I'm doing all kinds of great stuff. Little over here, Insiders Club, little on the YouTube, little on the RN. And I'm getting all this great information out there in the various ways. Sometimes there's costumes, sometimes there's not. Today, there's no costumes. Okay, this is how I dress when I'm in the kitchen. I'm having a good time. This is jicama rice. Thanks for letting me take a couple minutes of your very valuable time. But I want to make sure we can just get to the jicama rice because some people wanted to know, how do you make the jicama rice from the last video? So I've got a big old tub of organic jicama. So I'm going to just take my time here and show you the whole process, okay? So there we go, boom. And then what I'm going to do is let everything go into here. I've got a couple of different peelers. And depending on the size of the jicama, this is my favorite peeler, but it doesn't do very well with this size of jicama. So what I do is I've got this other little peeler here, which I find to be quite convenient. See how much easier it is to peel the jicama before making the jicama rice. I hope that you're well. I am very well at present. I don't know if you've been staying up with me or not, but I've had some challenges in the last few days, and you know, for some restructuring purposes of the internal world. But feeling much better now, and always glad to have an opportunity to grow and to evolve and adapt. And also, usually what it is really seeing something inside of yourself that you may not have seen before that needs to be addressed. So this peeler, this jicama, is a little more challenging to peel than many other different types of fruits and vegetables. So you got to just keep working at it. Of course, you can use a knife. The problem with this is that the jicama gets stuck and then the blade won't catch. You can also use a knife here, but you lose you lose a little bit. But let's just do that for now, because that peeler is going to take me more than a few minutes. So I'll lose a little bit of jicama, but not a lot. So it's no big deal. So we'll go around here and get the brown skin off. It's just kind of like I peel an orange or a grapefruit or a lemon. Thanks for bearing with me, but I thought I could have peeled this before, but I wanted to let you see how this part is really the only part that can be a little more challenging because of the nature of the skin on the jicama here. But it is well worth it when I show you what's coming up next, not only with the jicama rice, but you'll have to stick around. You'll want to stick around for this because the best surprise of all isn't the rice. Okay, and you know what's funny? Jicama always smells like peanut butter to me. So if you've got the time to peel it, you know, these peelers are just a little small for this job, to be honest. And this jicama is a little bit larger. Well, I wouldn't say it's larger than average. Actually, this is a pretty average size jicama root. So try to get off as much of the brown as you can. A couple pieces there, no big deal. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and chop this baby into chunks. And I've got the Cuisinart and I've got the shredder blade here, okay, for the rice. Now make sure you stick around because I'm going to show you a couple things that's pretty cool. You're going to want to know this stuff. Jicama rice is really, really great. It's just there's parsnip rice that you can do. There's other different types of rice, but I think that the jicama is my favorite. So let's go right on ahead here and do some jicama rice. Boom, just that easy. Okay. Don't go anywhere yet because I've got something for you, and props are part of the fun for me, baby. Glasses and hat and whatnot. And if you ain't having fun, something's wrong and you're doing the wrong thing. Can you dig it? All this seriousness, you know, responsibility. Your responsibility is to have fun and enjoy your life because it's very short, very precious. This human go round this time here. So I'm gonna put everything into this. I've got a colander here, okay? Now there's a couple different ways to do this. One is this colander method. There's another one where you can take the nut milk bag. A lot of the professional chefs use the nut milk bag, but the thing I like about this method, I'm gonna hit my hands really quick since I touched Action Jackson, who actually I did take Action Jackson into the shower this morning with me, and he was very patient. He let me clean him for about 5 minutes, and then he's kind of like, okay, this is a little bit too much for me, bud. I love you, DTM, he said, but man, this whole thing about taking showers together, I'm just not so sure. But anyways, I got some of the dust. He likes to just roll around in the dirt, which is great, fine. But then you want to come hang out in my bed, it's like, yo dude, it's time to take a shower. So I just held him and scrubbed him. And I kept the water out of his face and got his legs and his back and got some of the dirt off, not all of it, but it was a great experience for both of us. A little traumatic for him, but I thought, hey, I did a good job. And he's cleaner than he was this morning. Okay, so here is the step 2. And this is the fun part. So what I'll do is I'll show you. I'm going to need another bowl for the jicama rice. Oh yeah, this is my jicama rice bowl here that I'm going to use because I'm not going to use this rest in anything, but when my friends get home tomorrow and Sophia, then they will probably use this on some sushi. And I'll give you some ideas in a minute here. Okay, so what I do is I just take it by hand. and I give it a squeeze. Now, if you use the nut milk bag, you're going to get a lot more of the moisture out. That's the thing. I don't want to get all the moisture out. I want to leave as much moisture in my food as possible. You want to, as you increase in your health and you improve your health, think of it this way. More water-rich foods. You know, apples and grapes and watermelons and lemons and oranges and celery and cucumbers and jicama with all the water. But if you leave all the water in, the sushi gets a little bit soggy. So I make a compromise right in the middle. Because if, like I said, if you use a nut milk bag, you will get a lot more of the moisture out. But like I said, that's not my intention here. My intention is to keep about half of it in there. Then it doesn't make the sushi get all soggy, but you keep some of that delicious milky flavor of the jicama. And don't go yet, because I got to show you the real surprise, the best part of the whole business. When's the last time you had jicama milk? Oh yeah, baby. And I'm on a juice fast, so this is legal, which is probably one of the reasons why this video got done, because I thought, well, it's great excuse to make some jicama milk, brother. So, jicama, juicing jicama, oh yeah. It's one of the best kinds of milks in the raw food world that you can have. It is like nectar. It is jicama nectar. That's why I'm trying to get it a little drier. Parsnip rice, rutabaga rice, you know. And if you want to, you can you can cut the pieces of jicama smaller. I made pretty good sized chunks just so I could rip through it on this video. But if you want to, you can make the chunks smaller, and then you'll have smaller pieces of rice. But at the end of the day, when you go to make your sushi wraps, or use this rice for anything, you could use this for rice and stir-fried vegetables. In other words, you don't cook it. In fact, I've been wanting to share that recipe where you thinly slice all the vegetables, put a little sesame seeds, a little sesame oil, maybe a little vinegar if you want, or a little bit of lemon juice, and then you can put the stir-fried vegetables over the top of your favorite kind of rice. And this one works particularly well. Cauliflower makes a decent rice as well. So a lot of ideas in the raw food kitchen. Pardon me one moment here. Oh, that stuff is so good for your skin too, believe it or not. The jicama milk that I'm about to make right here is great for a skin moisturizer. No, buddy, for real. And so give me 1 second here while I grab my little filter. And oh yeah, baby, the gift to myself of the day. This is what it is. In fact, this is what it's all about. This is what the whole thing is about, is this right here. This is a treat like no other. I am so thankful for this. I've been busting my butt. And if I wasn't making a video, I would have to wait until 6 o'clock for my dinner. So this is going to give me a little boost. I'm going to make a couple more videos. And then I'm going to go out for a walk in the sunlight, because a man shouldn't work too much in the day, you know? Otherwise he'll get out of balance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whatever you believe in, that's what you can fill in the blank. I'll call it God. The light of life. Delicious. Oh, thank you for your patience. Thank you for joining me on this video. Again, Just a real quick video. Make sure you're part of the Insiders Club. It's a great place to be. Ignore the emails that you don't want. I don't slam you or spam you too much. I really don't. What I try to do is just have some really good content, whether it's I got into this one. You're going to want to be a part of the Insiders Club for this, because I got really into this email. I was just going to write up a quick thing of my 20 favorite foods. Oh yeah. Well, then I started just writing out, this is why I love cherries. Here's my experiences with cherries. And then I've got like each food has like a whole paragraph. You know, and then I go and do all the research on the vitamins and minerals and everything else, and each food is like a full paragraph. So it's going to be an email of my 20 favorite foods, which was impossible to pick, but you know, 20 of that I can think of, things that are just epic, you know. And you're going to want to be part of the Insiders Club for that. It's probably going to, now the way I'm looking at it, I'm on number 5. So it's going to probably take me like another month, because I can only get like 1 or 2 done at a time. So you're going to want to be a part of the Insiders Club for that, because then you can learn more about great raw foods. Jicama is not on the list, but extremely useful. You can make jicama fries. Those make the best French fries in the dehydrator. Anyways, I used to make those in New York. People would come over, and we had a party once. We had cheeseburgers and French fries, and I also made fries out of yams. So there was yams and jicama fries, and I made cheeseburgers, and Krista ate all the buns. I made the buns out of sprouted wheat, put them in the dehydrator. Sprouted wheat buns. Krista just tore those up, boy. That was funny as heck. I have a feeling if I made some hamburger buns out of sprouted wheat, Sophia would tear those up too. Oh, I forgot to show you. Anyways, what you do is you take the sushi wrap here, and you lay the sushi wrap out, and then you put your jicama on there, right? And you do it, I guess I'll show you. That would be good, wouldn't it? I mean, I value everyone's time, and the shorter the videos are, the more views I get. But my intention was never to get a lot of views. My intention always was to provide a quality service and to provide educational materials for free. And then of course, you know, I do all my other stuff too, but hey, I'm not here to play, I'm here to like do it all. So this is, not only is it my business, it's also my pleasure to share with you, so I might as well just show you. I hook it up here like this. It's kind of like back when you were in college, you know? You could just pretend like the little nori's like the zigzag paper, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what you would think this is. You put that there, and you've got your little rice, and then you can either do it with a sushi roller. I don't need one, because you know I know how to roll them fat from back in the day. But now you take your little carrot strips, or you can take shredded carrots. It's more fun to do the jicama rice like this, and then you take like carrots and you cut like long carrots, and then you take cucumbers and just cut strips of nice thick cucumbers, nice strips of celery or zucchini, throw some avocado in there, red pepper, any other vegetables you can think of, sprouts, sunflower sprouts are particularly good, and some avocado, cucumber, whatever. And then what you do is you have that layered in there, and then you just roll it up. And then you can take any kind of moisture. Water's the best. I'll use jicama milk and go along the edge here, and I'll spread that right along the edge here to moisten it, and then roll up a fatty and pass it around. But make sure you got some left for yourself. Then of course now there's no other vegetables in there or anything else. But look at that. Now, then if you want, you can cut those in half and make little, like this Cambodian lady. She used to come over to my house, and she'd bring us these little things, man, that were so epic. They had the little noodles in there, and she'd bring those over, man, and they were deep fried. That was when I was a kid. And they were about this big, and they were just epic, with little carrots and stuff. Now you can either do it like that, and you dip into the myriad of sauces. Of course, I've got a plum sauce and all kinds of, I got a spicy mustard sauce that we had the other day. Or you can also go along here and make, hold it real nice. This knife isn't the best. A tomato knife works good, but there you go. And you can also pickle some ginger, and there you go, and you've got your sushi. And you just put that on a plate, you make a huge plate of it, serve it up, do whatever you're going to do, dip that in your sauces, take your ginger. You can pickle ginger with beets and vinegar. So you thinly slice the ginger, and then you take a little bit of beet juice, or cherry juice works as well too. I like beet juice a little bit better because it makes that pink. And then you take a little vinegar and you soak that for 24 hours. And then you can also get yourself your hands on some wasabi and just hook it up and clear out your sinuses with the wasabi. Anyways, I will let you go now. I had a great time making this video. I want to thank you for putting up with my antics. The sunglasses, the hat, the craziness, that's all for me. I want to look back and remember that I was willing to go out on the edge, to be a little different, to be a little crazy, to be myself, and press ahead. And what other people say, it's none of my business, because I don't care. If you love me, awesome, I love you back. If you hate me, awesome, I love you back. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't dig it, then I know that you got to be getting your heart cleaned up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to love you right back, because this life is so epic. There's not even 1 second for negativity. Okay, make sure you're part of the Insiders Club. There's a couple other favors that I'd like to ask of you, because I really enjoy building myself up as a person, because I wouldn't want anything other than that for you. To do your best and to excel. To be financially abundant, to be abundant in your health, abundant in every area of your life. That is what I would wish for you. Because only by doing that could I ever have that for myself, you see? So it's, maybe I'm being even selfish. I want you to prosper, because then I'll have a prosperous flow mind state for the world, and I will prosper. So it's, you either line up with prosperity or you line up with poverty. You know, you pick. I'm going with the prosperity. Okay, so if you do me a favor, you can always feel free to share these videos on Facebook. That does me a huge favor there. Also, giving me a thumbs up is a huge favor to me. I love to see the green, because you know that we like it clean. And also, what else is there? There is the subscribe, if you haven't already. Now I'm going to let you go. But I enjoyed our time immensely. I do hope that you learned something. I've got a billion more recipes to come in every various form. So I will see you later. Goodbye for now, and peace be with you. Hello, my name is Dan McDonald. Another tester video. How you doing? This is Hickama. How's the shot, baby?